Luke Young with his usual trick here of hurling it deep into the penalty area towards Rufus. And Jensen! Oh, what a start for Charlton. David James is beaten inside 4 minutes in the West Ham goal, and Klaus Jensen is the scorer. The man who missed so much of last season is back on the score sheet straight away as West Ham failed to clear and were punished clinically by Jensen. The muddle in the West Ham defence, Dailly and Cisse couldn't clear it, and it fell so nicely for Klaus Jensen. Winterburn, Joe Cole, watched by Young, who's followed his run, but Cole has got away from him. This is Joe Cole! Good save from Kiely. At his most dangerous, right on the edge of the box, Joe Cole. Repeat trick from Luke Young, the same route that the opening goal came, and James came out and didn't get it, and cleared inside the 6-yard box by Nigel Winterburn. So often the last line of defence for whichever side he's played for. And it's come off Chris Bart-Williams, and Winterburn has saved the day. Winterburn. Trevor Sinclair. It's back inside, sees the run from Winterburn. This is Defoe. Tries one himself. That's an even better save from Dean Kiely. Really had to get down well from the young England striker. And he wouldn't have seen that much of it. But a strong hand clears it away from the danger as it went through Richard Rufus's legs. Euell, watched by Dailly. He's got away from one, gets the cross in as well. And the corner is given away by Thomas Repka, one of the 3 central defenders in this West Ham defence. So what can Charlton do with just a minute to go before the interval? It'll be Klaus Jensen, the goal scorer, who will take this corner. Swings it in. Svensson cleared off the line. Fortune! It's wriggled its way in. And Charlton are 2-0 up. And of all the people, John Fortune, who comes from a family of West Ham fans, should score on the stroke of half-time against the Hammers and record his first ever Premiership goal. It's gone through 3 or 4 legs, and it's 2-0 to Charlton. Well, remember that. Jensen. Rufus. Rufus again. Surely not a third before half-time. Kishishev. This time straight at David James, no trouble. But the boos are not for Kishishev, and a moderate shot there from the home fans. The West Ham fans are really complaining about the home team's performance. Glenn Roeder has plenty to do to gee up his side. Frenchman Sebastian Schemmel with the throw. Through Kanoute to Cole! Seems to be the only source of danger for Charlton at the moment. Joe Cole on the edge of the box. Not even Kiely could get a hand on that. Alan Curbishley certainly knows Upton Park well and has reason to be pretty relaxed at the moment. The side lead by 2-0 and are in command. This is Richard Rufus. Cheekily playing a 1-2 on the edge of the box. Repka gets it away, but then tries to play it out of danger. Rufus gets in there again. Euell now. And the covering tackle comes in from Michael Carrick. A number of England players that Sven-Goran Eriksson will be looking at this afternoon. One of them, Richard Rufus, perhaps, but also Michael Carrick, whose despairing dive prevented Euell from making it 3. Steve Lomas, who's on as a substitute, of course. Kanoute, little dink cross. It's over everybody. Sinclair. Little chip forward is meant for Winterburn. Kiely is up to it again. Made himself very big at the far post. Dean Kiely, but I think he may have saved it. Oh, right between the eyes. Yes, he did. But he saved it nonetheless. Another happy sight for Charlton fans as the South African international Sean Bartlett comes on to replace Svensson. What impact can he have with some 11 minutes to go of this game? Chris Powell then with a throw towards Bartlett, and Euell! Oh, what a first touch from Sean Bartlett, and a perfectly worked move. And Jason Ewell's header was not very far away. David James was beaten all ends up, and well, why is Repka putting his hands up for offside? It was a throw-in, for goodness sake. Cross comes in. It came off Kanoute, and West Ham look for something out of this game. Schemmel puts it back in. Kiely thinks about coming, but doesn't, stays there. Cole. Little chip towards Kanoute. Couldn't hook it round. However hard West Ham try, they can't break Charlton down. Try as Joe Cole might, and try as Kanoute might. Header on from Robinson. Bartlett gets it through at the second attempt. This is John Robinson again. The overlap from Jensen. The step over. He still has it and shoots! Well, they look like, for all the world, that David James got a touch on it, but the referee says no. Jensen, who scored after just 4 minutes, that was turned away. Carrick. Little chip ball forward again towards Defoe. Oh, and Steve Lomas has just stabbed it wide. I think they could go on playing all night and West Ham wouldn't score today. Lomas very wide. And there is the final whistle. The boos are for West Ham. The celebrations for Alan Curbishley. It's another away win for Charlton. If only they could win at home, but at least they're in the top half of the table. Final score at Upton Park, West Ham 0, Charlton 2.
You must enjoy playing away.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's strange the way it's happened. Our away form last year was a lot better than our home form. And this year, you know, we've lost at home to Chelsea and Spurs and won away at Bolton and now West Ham. So I don't want that to I like to get all the points in I can, but you know, we need to win some home games and Arsenal next. So let's see how we get on.
And the perfect start for you.
It's the first time really. You know, we've come in the last couple of seasons and been on the back foot early, but we got the start this time, and you know, perfect start for us. And then I think the boys had something to defend and something to not to hang on to because it was so early, but something to defend, and that always gives you a little bit of a boost.
And so much better was it for you than Spurs on Tuesday night?
Well, I think it was a similar performance from us to what Spurs put in terms of that we scored first and defended very well, and then broke. So you know, if you get an early goal, that's the way to play it if you can. And as I say, they push forward. They're 4 forwards up front. You know, Sinclair, Cole, Carrick, and Defoe. Sinclair, Cole, Kanoute, and Defoe, and they stayed up there and they put us under a lot of pressure. And we felt that if we could win the ball back and break, then we'd have a chance. And perhaps in the second half, we may have nicked another one.
International break coming up, Alan. When are Charlton going to have one of your players in the England squad?
Well, you know, I've been saying for some time that Richard Rufus should be in there. And I think he showed today, again, that he's a top-class defender. And, you know, people talk about players can't do this and, you know, they're not that good on the ball. But a defender's a defender, and he's one of the best around in the Premiership at the moment.
I presume you enjoyed that.
Yeah, I mean, obviously after the other game against Tottenham, losing 1-0 at home, it was important for us to win today, and obviously we're enjoying a 2-0 win here today. Yeah.
And the early goal, you provided it. Perfect start.
Yeah, it was a good start for us. I mean, the last couple of games we've gone 1-0 down within the first 10 minutes, so it was nice to get a quick goal, and yeah, it was just nice to get our noses in front.
And then having got the second goal, Klaus, second half, West Ham really came at you.
Well, that's what to be expected, I think. I mean, as you say, we're 2-0 up, and we knew they were going to come at us in the second half. And we just hoped that we could create a few chances and hit them in the counter-attack. And we had a few chances, and they pushed us well, but I thought our defence did ever so well today.
And you're winning away, but you can't win at home.
Nope, we have to change that around.
Why is that?
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, 2 years ago it was just opposite, and we just need to find that balance in between where we win some games at home for our fans and everything else. That's what we want to do. I mean, you want to be able to call it a bit of a fortress, your home stadium, and that's what we're going to try and to build on from now on.
Well played today, anyway.
Thank you very much.
John, what's your reaction to scoring your first Premiership goal?
You know, it's a great achievement for us, you know, to score my first Premiership goal at a club where I used to go to school right next to the ground, so it's a great day for us.
And the performance overall and your individual performance?
Yeah, no, I got a bit tired till the end because I've been out for a little bit, but me and Richard done superb for us today at the back as well, so we put in a good performance.
And what about holding on to your place, because you've got Mark Fish coming back in and Gary Rowett, who are both out today injured?
Yeah, there's a lot of competition. Fish is coming back now, he's playing in reserve games, and Gary should be back in about a week or so there's a lot of competition, and hopefully performances like today can just give us a good head start.
Now, you're marking Jermaine Defoe today and did a good job against him. Tell us how well you know him and how you know him.
Yeah, I know Jermaine very well. He's like, our families are very close, and he used to come around my nan's house when we were younger and that, and play football with me and my cousin. So I've known him very well for a long while. So it's a pleasure not to let him score today.
What were you saying to each other on the pitch?
We had a few laughs and jokes, but mainly just trying to concentrate on the game and had a little chat with him after.